Hey guys, welcome back to the Wall Street Bull. Anthony here. I hope you're all doing well and staying safe out there. Big shout out and thank you to every single one of you who have subscribed to the channel. Look at that, it's growing now. Without you, I couldn't have this channel, so thank you very much. It's incredible to see that nearly at 36,000 subscribers. That's awesome. And if you're new to the channel, make sure you smash the subscribe button down there and turn on that little bell notification as well, because as you can see right here, I love documenting my journey with investing on a daily basis here with cryptos, dividend stocks, growth stocks, talking about passive income, building financial freedom. And yes, my goal at the end of the day is to build generational wealth. So come along, it's a credible journey. It's been insane so far. Also, if you can give this video a thumbs up, watch it straight through. It would really help me push this channel out to a lot more people, because the YouTube algorithm absolutely loves when you ladies and gentlemen give it a good old thumbs up. So there it is down there. It doesn't cost you anything, all right? Also, little disclaimer, I am not a financial advisor. Please do your own research and due diligence with this stuff. I do not want to see anyone get financially hurt. So please be careful out there. Do your own research and due diligence. This video is for educational and entertainment purposes only. All right. Formalities are out of the way, ladies and gentlemen. There's a lot happening in crypto right now. It's crazy. Every 12 hours there's just, dozens of things happening. So it's pretty full on. And apologies about my email going off. So anyway, let's have a look at the community tab today. Yes, the ProShares Bitcoin ETF has gone live on stake. Just saw that today. $39 a share. Pretty interesting stuff. I'm not really interested in shorting Bitcoin. It's amazing how it just comes out when the market's going down. Anyway, moving on, you've got Ripple will leave the United States if the case fails, says CEO Brad Garlinghouse. What do you think about that? Anyway, I think it's incredible that they're setting up all around the world. And yes, they're still obviously renting out, I believe it's in Miami, a 4,000 square foot office, and obviously in San Francisco. Who cares, man? If they're still running around the world, the only country that's holding back is the United States, in particular, aka Gary Gensler right there. So anyway, moving on, you've got 76% say bullish. That's awesome. 6:30 a.m. this morning, these were my top gainers. Obviously, that's changed now, but we'll have a quick look. Matic, ETN, New Protocol, and Bitcoin, and Neo. They're the ones that were gainers in my portfolio. And again, apologies for the loud bell subscribe thing kept popping up in the videos. Again, I do apologize about that because it was a bit loud. But anyway, let's have a look at the coin prices here in Australia. I use CoinSpot. Please feel free to use the referral link below. You will get $10 in Bitcoin if you use that. Please do your own research, of course. All of these prices are in Australian dollars. Yes, to clarify, Australian dollars. Everything else is set to USD. I'm going to have a quick flick through these prices right now. Bitcoin sitting at $30,000 Australian, which is really nice. Ethereum's at $1,700, which is good, nearly up 5% today. You've got XRP at 55 cents. It has flipped Cardano, which is nice. Still cheap, ladies and gentlemen, in my opinion. XRP is going to be the number one cryptocurrency out there, I'm telling you. Cardano is at 73 cents. Solana's at $57. Dogecoin at 9 cents. Keep moving down. Matic's at 88 cents right now. You've got Link at $10. Now, had you bought this a few days ago, you'd be up on your money, which is nice. Stella's at 18 cents. I'm still bullish on Stella when they're going to be bringing smart contracts to the platform, which is nice. New Protocol's at $5. It's up slightly today. Algorand's at 52 cents. You've got VeChain at 3 cents as well. That's incredible. Hedera's at 11 cents. Still an undervalued gem. Axie Infinity's up 14% today, which is nice. $24. I'm still down significantly, like 80 to 90% on that investment, so that does hurt. Anyway, moving on, you've got IOTA at 45 cents. The Graph's at 16 cents. FTM is up 2% today as well, 41 cents. You've got Waves at $9. Quant, and I'm going to talk about some stuff about Quant. Pretty crazy price predictions. Absolutely insane. Just puts things in perspective how long, obviously, it's come, and obviously that it's on the same lines as XRP, Ripple, XDC, IOTA, Algorand. All of these coins will probably most likely be at these levels. Anyway, we'll get into that in a second. $82, of course. Moving on, you've got Gala at 8 cents. I'm bullish on Gala Games. Luna Classic as well. It's down 0.45%. And Sinfin XDC is at 4 cents. Now, obviously, I just want to point out as well, there's a couple of wallets and coins that aren't supportive of XDC. I have used Garda Wallet in the past. And again, that's up to you whether you want to use it or not. So I've seen a few people ask me that. Anyway, let's go to Crypto Bubbles. Have a look here, ladies and gentlemen. On the day, let me refresh this. You've got Matic up 20% today. I'm bullish on that. It's up 48% on the week, which is just ridiculous. So obviously, you had bought this last week. Put $1,000 or $10,000 on this. You'd be up 48% on that money in a week. That's insane. That's why I love cryptos at 59 cents USD. Store J is absolutely crazy today. 28%. 105% on the week. I'm not too familiar with this project. I will check it out, obviously, but it's still up 66% on the month, which is just ridiculous. So maybe I'll check this out. Let me know in the comments below if you know anything about Store J. What else we got here? Algorand's up 9.8% today to 35 cents. I'm bullish on Algorand, of course, banking coin. And of course, my other one here is Axie Infinity, sorry. It's up 15% on the day, which is nice. I need this to go back up to the $80 mark, but it's going to take a while. Still up 380% on the year, so that's good as well. What else we got here? XRP Bullish, up 13% on the day. That's nice. Still needs to get back up to where I was buying it at. You know, the $1.90, $2 level, just dollar cost averaging in. Pretty crazy stuff. But again, this is just, you know, hasn't even touched the top yet. We're not even seeing the full utility of XRP. Anyway, moving on to some other news. Again, Ripple will leave the United States if the case fails, said CEO Brett Garlinghouse. This is because of Gary Gensler and his goon squad trying to regulate crypto through enforcement. Terrible stuff right now. Anyway, we'll get into some interview stuff with him as well on Twitter. You've got here XRP primed for a huge shakeup as Ripple gains upper hand in the SEC lawsuit. For a while, it seemed that it's a no-brainer that the United States Securities and Exchange Commission had the upper hand in the legal battle, but the scenario changed in recent months as Ripple clinched a series of procedural wins. Following the shakeup, legal experts believe the upcoming rulings will clear an uncertainty over the nature of XRP. I can't wait for that. Ripple community defense lawyer James K. Villan recently took to Twitter to announce that the motion on the US Securities and Exchange Commission to seal has been denied by the courts. According to the tweet, the court concurs with Ripple's argument that the SEC was attempting to at sealing more than it's essential and ordered a letter to be filed by the SEC stating that the specific exhibits proposed to seal and explaining the reasons behind the redactions to the extent necessary to safeguard information sought to be filed under seal, blah, blah, blah. Crazy stuff. So actions to be taken by Ripple team so far. Initially, it took more than 5 weeks to get a report from Ripple Labs after the US SEC filed the suit. But the legal team for the blockchain innovators, in conjunction with CEO Brad Garlinghouse, the legend, have been taking very coordinated steps to counter the attack of the SEC on their integrity as a company. Garlinghouse, since the beginning of the entire case, has been confident that Ripple is on the right side of the law and that the SEC is trying to pick unnecessary fight with the entire crypto industry right here. So Judge Netburn, the presiding judge over the case, has received numerous legal notes from Ripple's team in the courtroom right now. Ripple has argued that they have always endeavored to work with the SEC in the previous years to prevent regulatory infringements, and how the US SEC has been deliberately misreading their RFAs, amongst other things. Possible outcomes of the SEC lawsuit. Who knows where that's going to go? I think they're going to win the court case, and it's going to be absolutely insane. Probably it will be the biggest win for a financial company in history. It's going to set a massive precedence for all of this, right? And obviously, you've got some bullish news here. Ripple opens its first office in Canada. How good is that? On Wednesday, fintech firm Ripple announced it's opening its first office in Canada, which will serve as a key engineering hub. So the office, which is located in Toronto, Ontario, will at first be 50 engineers, but aim to be expanded to hundreds of blockchain software engineers, including applied machine learning scientists, data scientists, and product managers. So how bullish is this? I mean, it's incredible. I mean, you think about it, every other crypto company out there, like, you know, Coinbase, you've got Gemini, all of these companies are letting people go, whereas Ripple is hiring heaps of people. Let that sink in for a moment. Unbelievable stuff right now. Now, Quant. Powerful crypto tokens that could help you retire rich. Quant, QNT. Bullish on this, ladies and gentlemen. Quant Network is a blockchain connectivity network and operating platform that has launched in 2018. Its primary goal is to bridge the gap between various blockchains and apps, allowing them to connect to and from the network's ledger. By using a unique technology known as the Overledger DLT gateway, Quant Network integrate ledgers such as Bitcoin and Ethereum into one. And as a progressive use for central bank digital currencies, listen to this, CBDCs progresses, this technology will be useful. Like Ripple, Quant Network is an ISO 222 compliant corporation, which indicates that in the future, it will deliver technology that increases cross-border payments across nations. Let that sink in for a moment. There's some stupid noise going on in the background here. Someone's doing something here. I don't even know what. Now, some insane price predictions right here. Excuse me. I saw this and almost fell off my chair. But again, this is what happens long-term with crypto. You need to stay long-term with this stuff. So it's pretty full on. I'm going to go straight to the one right here, ladies and gentlemen. Look at this. We predict that Quant will have a maximum price of $2,820. Let that sink in for a moment. So again, $2,820 per Quant token. Can that happen? Let me know in the comments below. I mean, it's a no-brainer. Straight up. You've got some other stuff here in relation to Do Kwon. Has great confidence in restoring Terra's ecosystem to its former glory. There's been so much hate on this, by the way, on Twitter. Pretty full-on stuff. But let me know in the comments below what you think about Terra. Do you think it will recover? Let me know, guys. I mean, it'll be pretty full-on if it does. And, of course, soccer superstar Cristiano Ronaldo is making NFTs for Binance. Many pro athletes are diving headfirst into crypto and NFTs as the Portuguese professional footballer is joining them. Cristiano Ronaldo has entered a multi-year joint marketing agreement with crypto company Binance as part of a deal to announce today multiple Ronaldo NFTs, Ronaldo collections, will be produced in each year of the deal and released exclusively on the Binance NFT marketplace. Together, we will give an opportunity to own an iconic piece of sports history, Ronaldo wrote on his announcement post on Thursday. I don't even want to know how much they paid him. Billions of dollars. Anyway, the man's worth like billions of dollars anyway, following in the footsteps of Michael Jordan. Keep an eye on that, ladies and gentlemen. That's crazy. Let's go to Cryptometer Io. Let me refresh this right now. You've got Ethereum, BNB, XRP, TRX, Shiba Inu, DOT, BCH, Solana, and Comp as well. And if you go to the last hour, let's just have a look. Obviously, Bitcoin, of course, XRP, ADA. A lot happening with Charles Hoskinson as well. Forgive me if I'm pronouncing his name wrong. It's a tongue twister. You've got Matic, AVAX. You've got BCH, Sol, BNB, and Rune. Let's go to Twitter because there's a lot happening there today. Let's have a look here. Coinbase, advanced trading platform, Coinbase Pro set to close. Now, I do have an account with them, but I don't really use it in particular. But anyway, that's closing. So it's interesting. Coinbase, WizzyX, thank you for this, submitted a digital asset policy proposal in which the only mention of Ripple is referencing the lawsuit and the framework based on Hinman's speech. Check the context in and how it's mentioned. More secret meetings right now. It's pretty full on what's happening with this. And again, I think it's all planned anyway. Coinbase, Ethereum, JP Morgan, all of this stuff is all tied, behind closed doors. So again, that's probably the reason why they just wanted to go after Ripple. Now you've got here Charles here from ADA, Cardano. He's obviously now before the US House of Representatives Committee on Agriculture and the Future of Digital Asset Regulation. There is one down here as well. I'm going to play that because there's an interesting question. So they've asked him, how do you determine which of the 20,000 cryptos should be regulated? Have a listen to this.
How you determine who should be regulated?
Well, one of the powers of our industry is the fact that regulation can become algorithmic. So you don't have to think, well, which person's going to sit down and look at this big pile? Think of the IRS and tax returns. We could quadruple the size of the IRS, we still couldn't audit every single American. It's just not possible. And so what you have to do is say, what tools do we have at our capability? And what's magical about cryptocurrencies is that in the transactions themselves, they can carry metadata, they can carry identity. Rule makers and policymakers can take a step back and say, well, these are the things that we care about, and we can make sure inside the systems that those things don't settle and clear until those things are present. So it's really more of a conversation of what do you care about? And then what we can do as technologists is create a self-certification system. And then what can happen is when there are anomalies or special cases, which often would be rare, then the CFTC or another regulatory body could look through and say, well, let's investigate that. That's generally how we do law enforcement in the nation. We don't break into everybody's house. We wait until we get a warrant, and you have to have some cause for it. So there needs to be some social infrastructure for that.
So self-certification is different than an agency regulating.
Well, they're interconnected. So you have SROs, you have market standards, you have principles, and in many cases, financial regulation is mostly done by SROs or private organizations. If you look at, for example, compliance, It's not the SEC or the CFTC going out there doing KYC and AML. It's banks that are doing these types of things. So it's a public-private partnership, and what needs to be done is to establish those boundaries, and then what we can do as innovators is write software to help make that happen. And literally that's what Chainalysis is doing right now and their competitors.
How good is that? He's a legend, man. Awesome. Good on you, Charles. So let's have a look here, ladies and gentlemen. We'll go back up here. There's obviously some other news updates about Ripple. You've got them moving to Canada. Have a look at this on Bloomberg. Thank you, Crypto Io, for this one.
I want to plan to bulk up. But for the industry leaders, the show goes on. Ripple, which operates one of the biggest cryptocurrencies, XRP, is expanding in Canada with an office in Toronto and a plan to bulk up its engineering team. Ripple's CEO is longtime tech executive Brad Garlinghouse, who joins us now. Brad, good morning to you.
John, good morning. Good to see you.
Good to see you, too. Your company's been in the game longer than most. How would you describe this moment for the crypto industry?
Well, I think like several other moments of the crypto industry, you have a very early industry growing quickly, and you're going to have pullbacks. You and I both witnessed firsthand the earliest days of the internet, kind of Web 1.0, and certainly we saw some pretty dramatic shifts there where the e-toys and the pets.com died, but that doesn't mean that the technologies that underlie those weren't successful. And we have obviously some of the most profitable, some of the most valuable companies on the planet now born in that era. And one of the things that's really changed, I think, is tech talent. Really, there's kind of I don't want to call it a monopoly, but a lot of concentration in Silicon Valley. And that is not true today. The tech talent you have here in Toronto is really outstanding. Between Waterloo University, the Toronto Metropolitan University, you have some amazing engineers, some talent that we want to bring into the blockchain and crypto industry. So Ripple announced we're building our first Canadian office here in Toronto with a plan to, as quickly as possible, hire 50 engineers here locally. We're really excited about it, and so far the reception has been really, really strong.
Just putting this out there just came to my mind right now, right? I mean, Ripple's setting themselves up to be so big, they're too big to fail. That's what in my mind is happening right now. They're setting themselves up in such a way that they're just going to be an absolute monster of a project and a company globally, not just for finance, but every other industry as well. This is, it's incredible to see the growth of Ripple. You've got here Brad, obviously at Collision HQ right here. Covering all things crypto, winter, culture, hiring, and Ripple's new Toronto engineering hub. Very smart, man. Very smart. Some other stuff here. Binance, obviously, Cristiano Ronaldo. That's awesome. Shiba Inu and Bitcoin ATMs are set to be installed in 59 Latino grocery stores. That's awesome right there. This is insane right now. Coinbase will introduce some changes required by local regulations. Check this out here. They are going to require you, obviously, for the name and physical address of the recipient and the purpose of the transfer. How crazy is that? I mean, this is just one of the things. I think Coinbase is in the SEC's back pocket anyway. Moving on, it is very clear that the SEC is regulating through enforcement and it's stifling innovation in the United States. Have a listen to Brad. He's a legend.
Clear rule. I think it's very clear that the SEC, instead of doing the hard work to define a new set of clear rules, a new set of clear regulations, both from the SEC and really the U.S. government in general, they've instead decided, hey, we're going to do enforcement we're doing regulation through enforcement, which is not efficient and really has, I think, stifled innovation in the United States.
It's always good he's wearing a suit, man. Just goes to show he's professional. Anyways, Fed Chair Jerome Powell says that the central bank digital currencies is something we really need to explore as a country. They want to control people. That's what CBDCs are going to be for. What else we got here? I guarantee you that the harassment Mr. Duty has received pales in comparison to the harassment that every woman on crypto Twitter puts up in almost every day, no contest. I agree. I think we need more women in this space. I think it's very heavy male dominated. So let me know in the comments below again. I think I've done this before. If you're an incredible crypto woman, let me know in the comments below. I'll be curious. 51 million XRP transferred from Bitso to an unknown wallet. That is $16.8 million US. That is insane. The first page project, Rosalind, right here, named after British scientist Rosalind Franklin, whose work was key in understanding DNA sequencing right now, kicks off with the expression of interest EOY for API users and advisors group, Bank of International Settlements, BIS Innovation Hub in London Centres invites companies and organisations interested in developing API prototypes for distributing CBDCs. Think about that one, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, Yoda Master right here, Jeremy Hogan, he's a legend. Let's go to CoinMarketCap. Check what the market is doing right now. $931 billion US it's gone up, which is nice. $63 billion in volume. That is still quite low. 42% B2C, 14.9% Ethereum. We're in the greens at the moment. Excuse me, nearly 20,000 cryptocurrencies. So I think it'll flip like 20,000 by next week. And of course, the only ones I'm really focusing on at the moment, of course, Bitcoin. That's a no-brainer for me. And XRP, 37 cents USD. Stellar, Algorand's at 34 cents. Hedera's at 7 cents. You've got IOTA at 30 cents. Quant is at $55. That is cheap. Imagine if it hits that $2,800 price point. That's just going to be life-changing. XDC is at 2 cents. Again, these are the ones I'm focusing on at the moment because these are the ones that are going to dominate the crypto space. Think about it. What's happening out there? It's all happening, ladies and gentlemen. Anyway, let me know in the comments below what you think about Quant, Cardano, XRP. I love talking with everyone in the comments. And we'll speak to you tomorrow. Stay safe. Have a good night. Peace. Bye.